Okay, today we're going to talk about doing rod bearings. If you run a stock crank, you don't got to worry about this part of it. You know, it won't make any difference to you. But if you run an aftermarket steel crank where they have a big radius, big fillet in the corners, you need to chamfer the edge of the rod bearing, this very edge of the rod bearing. You need to chamfer both sides of it. Because what happens when it's on that crank like that, there's only enough room for it flat, right in the middle. If that works off to the side, you're going to see, if you look really closely, that rod bearing is raising up as it gets to that radius, and it will burn the rod bearing out in your engine really quick, either way. So you got to make sure you chamfer that. Next step, I'll show you how we do this. Okay, now we're going to radius the edge of that rod bearing. Like I said, you got to do this edge right along here. Just a little chamfer on it. It don't need to be much, but enough to carry that edge of that radius. You can check your chamfer once you get done, and you'll just have to put the rod bearing on that crank to make sure it don't hit. The way I always do it, put in the vise and gently, keyword is gently, tighten the vise, just enough to hold it. You don't need very much tension at all. Then I just take a carbide burr, like this one here, and we just go in there, and I will show you how we start. I won't do the whole thing here because it just takes too long, but just go in there and just start diagramming like that. Just do it nice and gentle. If you're not doing it very tight, just keep working on it like that. And you kind of see how that chamfer is getting there. And I'll show you when we get done with it what it looks like. Got this bearing all chamfered down. You kind of see how I did that. If you kind of see the angle of it on the sides there, how I did it on both sides at about a 45-degree angle. It don't really matter as long as you got enough. More is better than not enough. So, and you can check it. You know, your rod's gonna be so much width anyway, but you just kind of check it here. Well, you can't get all the way to the edge, but you can see that it goes way over. It's still all the way down, and it's up against there. Same way on both sides. So that is what you need to do to make your rod bearing live in your aftermarket crank with our rod bearings.